I'm going to show you how I decreased my belly fat and also my overall body fat as well. This workout will work for everybody, and these 3 tips you can add into your program as well. Every Wednesday we aim to release a new video to help you guys out. Now, Momentum is here to build the community, help people be the best versions of themselves, and we want to be able to help people by avoiding those fad diets and helping them with the healthiest and best way to be the best version of themselves. Support us in our mission, like, comment, share, and obviously subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and let's build momentum together. Let's build momentum. No. So reducing belly fat, everyone thinks it's cutting carbs, everyone thinks it's crunches on the floor, everyone thinks it's planks, everyone thinks it's all about cardio. Now, only some of that is true, but most of it's actually wrong. It requires little to none of that. When I was reducing my belly fat, I was really just prioritizing things that people wouldn't think would be there. Now, if you do know that it's there, well, guess what? You are already ahead of the curve. But my goal was to help everyone else out there. Now, I didn't do too bad for 7 weeks to reduce my belly fat without having to do any crunches, without having to cut all my carbohydrates out, and I was still able to enjoy my food. As a personal trainer, coach, and exercise physiologist, I've been doing this with my clients, and they've been doing really well, getting some good results. So I'm going to share with you the 3 tips that you can add into your program to help you reduce belly fat and also reduce your overall body fat too. I think you're going to get really bored of this. Anyway, like I was saying, I think you guys might be sick of me saying this, but funny enough, yes, you actually have to prioritize your compounds and not your crunches. So what I mean by this is focus on your squat, your bench, your deadlift, your lunges, your lat pull downs, your pull-ups, your chin-ups, your farmer's carries. All these exercises are going to benefit you so much more than just doing crunches on the floor. I did not mean to rhyme that too.
Shorty on the floor.
But everyone keeps thinking that it's all about crunches. I don't know why. We have this fascination about crunches and another fascination that everyone seems to really love. But when it comes to reducing your overall body fat, first of all, you need to increase your muscle mass. It makes sense. Those are 2 things that we can change in terms of composition. So increasing your muscle mass will help you decrease your body fat because now your metabolism is starting to fire up. So focus on your compound-based movements. But first of all, make sure you prioritize those compounds and actually lift heavy relatively to each person. You know, I might be able to do 50 kilos, you might be able to do 60 kilos. Make sure it's relatively heavy, but make sure it's also challenging in a compound sense as well. Don't go heavy bicep curls, is what I'm trying to say. Or calf raises, or heavy crunches. Tip number 2, go for minimal cardio, not maximal cardio. And I know you probably think it's counterintuitive for me to say, hey, let's do minimal amount of cardio to help you reduce your body fat and also your belly fat. But guess what? That is actually going to benefit you. The reason why is maximal can only be maximal for a certain amount of time. There's a time and place for everything. So what I say for everyone to do is the minimal amount of cardio to help you get the result of decreasing your body fat and also your belly fat. So think about that because it's still going to benefit you and put you in the right direction without burning you out so hard. What we want to do is train smart, not hard. So once again, back to the maximal thing, everyone seems to really like HIIT training and they love to be able to go on the floor and do 20 mountain climbers and then after that doing 10 crunches and then try and get the heart rate back up by doing burpees. When really, when we think about it, this links back into number 1, wouldn't it be beneficial for you to actually focus on the compound-based movement, doing it with good technique and also with relatively heavy weight? And then after that, doing some minimal-based cardio to help you get to your goal, reducing belly fat without burning yourself out? This is the thing that we need to look into because this is the long-term game we're looking at. You're not going to hurt yourself by doing small amounts of cardio that will still get you your goal, as opposed to high intense cardio that may require you to jump, which you haven't jumped for the last 3 to 4 years, causing a knee injury. We want to be able to look after you long term, and I want you to stop thinking about exercising and think about training. which we talked about last week. It's about being more cerebral and thinking about the process as opposed to the monkey see, monkey do approach. So when it comes to reducing belly fat, don't get me wrong, I never said it was easy, but the methodology of it is. The hardest part when it came to trying to get stronger or decreasing belly fat or decreasing my overall body fat percentage was about being patient. And I really struggled with this. So what I did to make sure that I was more consistent was to track actually how many times I exercised, or trying to keep the motivations really obvious in front of me. So having my screensavers on my phone showing me what my goals and what I needed to do, or even just saying like my Instagram was full of people who would inspire me to make sure I was consistent with my exercise. So what helps you keep consistent? Let me know. Maybe it's Facebook, maybe it's movies, maybe it is YouTube. Comment down below, let me know. Tip number 3 when it comes to reducing your belly fat and also reducing your overall body fat percentage is actually treat yourself. That's right, I actually said make sure you go out and enjoy a meal every now and then. The way I like to think about it is if you eat 3 times a day, 7 days a week, that's 21 meals in a whole week. Why not enjoy 3 to 4 of those that is off the program and something that you can physically just enjoy and sit down without having to count its calories or worry about it. That's the best way that you can go ahead to make sure you don't burn yourself out by depriving yourself. We have this fascination with trying to deprive ourselves for as long as possible, thinking that the pain will lead to infinite pleasure, which is actually not the case. When it comes to something like this, you're looking at the overall long-term goal of your whole life. So why not enjoy one meal here and there? Now don't get me wrong, this does not mean go absolute all out on one meal that counts for 7,000 calories. That's probably about 2 days worth of food. Think about the one meal that you can sit down with your mates and your family or your partner and just enjoy it without anything to worry about. And then get back into it again the next week and eat whatever it might be on your program, stick to your train for the rest of the week and move ahead from there. Remember guys, it's a long-term journey, not a short-term sprint. So once again, that's another video that I wanted to release out there to really help everyone who was just struggling to lose that belly fat or the body fat percentage, because I think a lot of people out there are really struggling with the concept of it being a long-term thing. I've been doing this for 11 years and the whole goal is to make sure that you keep exercising to keep going, because it's not about one block of training that's going to help you get there. It's about always making sure you can keep your health in check as well, with the balance in mind with your friends and your family. So I hope you guys have found this video useful. Like, comment, share, subscribe, help everyone else out there to make sure they aren't burning themselves out as well, because if you do, maybe share them this video. Make them realize that it's only 1 or 2 days off track, and if they can help that, and if it helps them keep going for longer term, then you've helped them out too. So there you have it, the 3 tips that can help you reduce belly fat and also help you reduce body fat percentage overall. Make sure you hit those compounds, make sure you think about cardio as the cream on top as opposed to the main course of your exercise. And then also make sure you treat yourself with some good food every now and then with your friends and family and your loved ones. Remember guys, it's a long-term journey. Don't go thinking that one bad week will throw you off as well as one good week will put you back on. It's all about making sure that the overall majority is looking after you. Thank you guys. Once again, keep building momentum. Like, comment, share, subscribe.